wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sumaya told me this was a 5-minute speech and I didn't need to prepare. And then Ibrahim Patel, he wrote a whole thing with research and stuff, guys. How much you pass that guy? And then they put the social media person here after Mulana Rab and said, social media ain't good for you. Okay. Anyway, I think a lot of people know me as Fems, but I'm Fehmida Osman Latib. And I graduated in 1997. So not far from the 93s there, who we know, and not far from the young ones like Ibrahim, actually very far from the 2000s, like very far. But we were the last matriculating class that finished at the Big Brown School. We got to see the school but never be in the school. Yeah. So whoever graduated afterwards, you're really lucky from the 98s, right? What was I supposed to say? Okay, let me be very honest with you. School was hard, guys. It wasn't just like academically hard. I think it was socially interesting. It was everything interesting. But being a person to stand here, I think the 93s are the icons. The 92s are the icons. I mean, we looked up to every grade that was above us. And there's so many people who still inspire me today, whether they 98s or 99s or up to all the others, right? The 93s, the 92s. There's so many who are older than me that are more qualified to be here. There's so many who are younger than me that are more qualified to be standing here in front of you. And there's so many from my own class that I'm super inspired by, that are definitely more qualified to be here from. And the one who flew from Cape Town also. She was in my class. Muslim school itself, I think it was one of the best foundations I could have. And like Ibrahim said, I think the fact that we have this, we're able to navigate things, like me especially being on social media. And just so you know, I was on social media because I like food, obviously. Even in Muslim school, I like food. There in the brown place, we had that tuck shop, they used to make chop rolls on a Friday. It was the best. It was the best thing ever, right? Nana Smaji told us that eating sweets in class was okay. We don't start those classes. So like, I mean, food was my thing, right? But obviously I didn't leave LMS and just do food. But I'm lucky enough to have done a creative degree and do the things that you see you're all saying sweets, I hear you. But I don't think there is a teacher that didn't impact us. I started LMS in the very, very early years when we were at Duck Avenue with Sheda Arbi as our principal. And it feels like I'm really old, like that 60s car that's backfiring. Yeah, we feel like that now. I'm not the teachers, you all look young. You're looking smart, I'm just saying. You're not aging, okay? We are, guys. But every single person that I was ever friends with in school became somebody that I still hold dear today. There's not people that in school that we still don't talk to. The people we are close to, I mean, our class, and I heard there's lots of other classes that are super active and have these amazing groups that you guys talk and meet all the time, and I'm so grateful to have one of those. Like, we have a class where we talk to each other, we meet, but more than that, we celebrate each other, we support each other, and we have discussions, and sometimes, because one of our classmates is a teacher in school, right? So sometimes it's about LMS. And a lot of times, sometimes it's Islamic discussions, which is nice because you have a group of people who are like-minded, who've grown up with the same Islamic foundation that you can go back to and ask them questions about things that you don't understand or things that you need to talk about or things that you need to hash out. And I love that so much about the fact that I grew up, technically I did grow up in a school that was a Muslim school. And I think one of the most beautiful things is that even when we come here to a building that we were never schooled in, but you get to see teachers. And the most amazing thing, like I heard Mr. Mia as I was walking past saying that I think there's like almost 20,000 matrics that have come, almost 20 or what? 3,000, 20,000, wow! 3,000, also wow, still wow. So 3,000 matriculants, but when you see a teacher you know, and their eyes light up, and they look at you and they talk to you like it was yesterday that you matriculated, it's the best feeling in the world because you feel so seen. And I definitely, even though I don't feel qualified to stand in front of you, I feel so seen that you chose me. And you chose me to speak, and anybody that I see here goes, yeah, we know Fems. And some people say, yeah, we school with Fems. And some people who even meet me say we school with Fems. But still, we all change. We all change and grow. I don't know if I'm the same Fems that I was in school, because in school they used to call me India. But, because my grade India house and all that. But yeah, now I think everybody knows me as Fems, and alhamdulillah, because every single person I've met, we've grown and just become better and better and better. So shukr alhamdulillah for Muslim School, for being able to come back here, see everybody, and for also having the best, I want to say the best school life that we had. When we look back at it, we don't ever look at like, this was hard, not that it wasn't. But we don't look at the bad parts. We always look at each other and we have a good time, and we're so happy to see each other. If you just walk down that little aisle, or you go through the school and you see the teachers, even the ones we don't know, it's so good to meet you. But thank you to LMS for everything. I can't believe how many people I actually know, and I'm like, oh my god, you're here, oh my gosh, you're here. Okay, I said. But it's so good to see everyone. Jazakallah for it, Jazakallah for having me. I'm just going to ask Ibrahim to come back, and he must give like one lekker speech and quotes and things to tell you guys good stuff. But I just want to say, I think being a female speaking at a Muslim school function is, I'm sure, not a common thing. And there might be fatwas after that. But as much as Muslim school gave us such a good foundation as Muslims, I think what's really beautiful is that there isn't a woman in the room here who I haven't looked up to and thought, oh wow, you are doing amazing things. It's not just one person breaking glass ceilings here, it's all of us. As a collective, I'm so proud of every single one of us. Yay us. Yay every one of us. Jazakallah.